Welcome to Travel Express, the show that takes you to the world's top holiday destinations. In this show, northern Brazil's sun-drenched beaches and lively nightlife. Florence, Italy's city break full of style and culture. And just outside London, England, a sporting day out with a difference. But first, we head to South America's Brazil and take a closer look at Pernambuco, where vibrant culture meets glorious coastline. The beautiful state of Pernambuco is a haven for anyone wanting a truly relaxing and fun holiday.
Behind me is Recife. It's the capital of the state of Pernambuco, situated in the northeast of Brazil. It's a combination of fabulous beach resort and up-and-coming cosmopolitan city. No wonder then that this is where the Brazilians come to holiday.
There's some pretty unusual places to shop, like this former prison, now the city's main culture centre.
In most countries, if you're looking for a souvenir, what you usually end up with is mass-produced and overpriced. But here, the former cells have been turned into boutiques, which sell genuine arts and crafts from the Pernambuco region. An odd place for arts and crafts shops, you might think, but why not? The old cells aren't big, but what they lack in size, they make up for in the amount that's in them. You can find anything from lace to interesting wood carvings.
Bello.
Bello. It's like mathematics. The wood is carved into such a way that when it's put down, it falls into a table stand. Okay. Obrigada.
Obrigado.
It's just really unique.
This is feijoada. It's a dish of rice, black beans, pork, and more pork. Traditionally, it's only ever eaten on a Saturday because it's so heavy and filling that once you've finished, you need a long siesta. I don't suppose I'll get that luxury, though. Saturday night is when things really start to liven up. Why not do as the Brazilians do? At one of their clubs, you're guaranteed to wear your heels down. These are traditional dances from all over Brazil, and you better pay attention because they get you to join in. If you're suffering from the night before, then a day at the beach should sort you out. To get there, you go by boat. Not that one. It's quite a party atmosphere. They take their partying very seriously here and do it at any opportunity. When you arrive, you're greeted by miles of white sandy beach, a few umbrellas, and even the odd hammock. At Coroa do Avião, you have a list of options with which to spend your time. You can take a jet ski, you can lie on a sun lounger and have freshly cooked fish brought to you. You can take a boat through the mangrove forests, or you can do the hardest option of all, absolutely nothing. Oi. Oi means hello, by the way. They look fantastic.
I'll have the big one. All I have to do now is lie back and wait.
The larger fish and the boat is ready to go. And the fish isn't, don't worry, because they bring it to the boat.
Back at our hotel, the Blue Tree Resort, there was plenty of action in the pool. The cocktails were on tap, but there wasn't a blue tree to be found anywhere. And believe me, I looked.
The rooms here, they're as colourful as outside.
And they have all the modern conveniences.
But best of all, this is the view you get to look at as you sip your caipirinha.
I'm getting rather attached to these caipirinhas. Can you tell? If the action in the pool is a little bit much for you, then the resort is right next to the coast, so it's just a stroll to the beach.
One way to see more of the coastline around Porto de Galinhas is to hire a buggy. You can get them from most hotels, and they have about 15 each, so it's great. Porto de Galinhas, or Port of the Chickens, earns its name from a very dark history. Back in 1888, after slavery was abolished, those who wished to continue the trade illegally would smuggle the slaves in on boats, buried under crates of chickens. How ironic then that today you find these rather comical-looking chicken statues all over town. This is a jangada, a traditional fishing boat that years ago would go up to 100 miles out to sea. Can you believe it? Something this delicate. It looks like a plank of wood. Anyway, luckily today we are just using it as transportation to get to the reef.
When the tide goes out, it reveals this reef just off the coast. Here you can get a good look at the marine life without even getting wet. They're smiling. That's so funny. If you're looking for something bright, you've come to the right place. Everything in these shops oozes colour. Even the vast selection of skimpy bikinis, which no self-respecting Brazilian woman would be without.
The Bejupira restaurant is the best in Porto de Galinhas. In fact, it's created by artists for a truly artistic culinary experience. If you order a specific dish, they give you this plate to take away as a token to remember the restaurant by. But before I start taking plates away, I'm going to begin with fondue.
There's no such thing as frenetic pace in Porto de Galinhas. Everyone's friendly, and the restaurants and cafes are so welcoming. Be careful, you could stay all night.
That's all for part one. Coming up after the break, we head to Florence. And we learn to play polo one of the oldest sports in the world.